Bring it on!
Are we done here?
Yagami!
Yeah? You want something? What was it? Tesso?
Just want to say, I'm impressed. Didn't I say this before?
I got no... Can you do me a favor and turn down the job next time, maybe?
Yeah, right. If the request comes through again, I'm taking it. Simplest solution for me and my big mouth.
Hey, not bad, man.
All I want to know is...
But hey, at least
Sugiura!
Yagamishi! Oh, thank God you're back.
Tsukumo, what happened?
He's knocked out cold. Damn it. Masked men attacked us. I couldn't fight them.
masked men, you say? Were they any different from what the Liumang wear?
I couldn't get a good look. Sugiurashi, they stuck up on him with a bat and came after me next. They got me. My pinky.
They broke it? Hey, are you okay?
I'll call an ambulance.
There are these photos and a message I was told to give to you, Yagamishi. They said to tell you, this is your final warning.
They've been spying on me?
It hurts.
Shit. If they want me, then come after me.
Doc, I think the Leomon were part of the plan, as bait. They probably only came to lure us away from the office. The worst part is it fucking worked!
This camera ought to show everyone coming in and out of the building. Look, there's me and Kaito chasing down the Leomon. But here's the hitch. There were 7 of them, and they didn't have those trademark white masks. So clearly, they're not Leomon.
They must have got the white masks to lure us out, meaning they're the ones calling the shots here. Wouldn't surprise me if they were also Ihara's accomplices to murder.
That'd be something.
No.
Really? Why do you say that?
More friends, more loose lips. One slip of the tongue, taking a man's life would require absolute solidarity from every single member. What could be their connection?
Could be they're Ihara's buddies in blue. After hearing what happened to his kid...
If it were me, yeah, I'd sympathize. But not enough to watch a man die. Or do the deed myself.
Yeah, who'd throw their life away for that?
That e-cig's that good, huh?
Considering the area's volatility, the Leomon are the best bet in the house. But if it's not them... Well, there is the Seiryu clan, and then the Komijul, the Koreans. They would never get caught on camera. They're shy like that.
Impressive
Hey,
list.
if there's a crime in Kamurocho, would you know who did it off the top of your head?
No.
This footage is the lead we've been waiting for. Now we're gonna hunt them down for Tsukumo and...
You get hit in the head or something? Find them
Will
and
they?
they'll mess, don't you? Or which...
Where we come.
Yeah, well, any G...
I don't recall ever hiring you.
Yeah, and if you asked me now, I'd say hell no. Sorry, Kaito-san. But I'm gonna have to pass on drinks for a while.
Well, hey.
The agony. I was in a cold sweat all of yesterday. At this rate, I'll be forced to type one-handed. If you do the math, my pinky is worth more than an average person's whole hand. We're talking about at least a 30% drop in efficiency.
Well, it's been a while since I got it this bad. I might even throw up.
So, leaving Kamurocho made you rusty, huh?
Really, with that? If I could wish the pain away, I would, man.
Hey, if you've got the energy to complain, you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna make this up to you guys. I promise.
Well, if you want to do that, we'll need to figure out who and where they are. There's a high possibility this group is directly behind Mikoshiba's murder. And of course, that would mean they know Ihara as well. How about swapping more info with the Kanagawa police?
Let's save that for when we really need it. We're not the authorities here, so we need to play our cards close to our chest.
I think that's a wise decision.
Saori-san's on top of getting things set up with Ehara, right? In that case, I'll head back to Kamurocho. Take your time prepping. We can always regroup up there.
Those bastards might have gotten the jump on us. They won't be so lucky next time. But for now, I should probably take it easy.
What's up, Kaito-san? Something wrong?
Call me crazy, but doesn't the city seem noisier to you?
The hell? Kaito's senses tingling or something?
Maybe they are. Well, no point trying to explain shit that doesn't make sense.
Anyway, I need to go talk to Sari-san before the interview.
Let's roll, Talk. Hold on a minute, Todd.
What?
I'm noticing a lot more punks scurrying around than normal. Something's up.
Really?
Hey, don't I know you two? You're detectives around here, ain't you?
Yeah, so...
You ever seen this guy before? A few years ago, he was the manager of some girls' bar nearby.
You really need all these meatheads just to
Damn right he is. Now do you know?
I'm thinking out of curiosity. What's a guy doing running a girls' bar?
I don't think he actually ran the floor or anything. All I care about is him up and vanishing out of nowhere.
So he's a missing person?
5 years ago.
I mean, disappearing from Kamurocho isn't that uncommon.
Your guy have a name? And who gave the order to find him?
You trying to be cute?
Who's fucking with who?
Nice or not.
How about I butter your brains on the sidewalk?
Straight to throwing punches, huh? Even the Yakuza treated people better than that.
Hey, what's up? That all you guys got? Kamurocho used to be tough. Look at these punks.
Kaito-san.
Huh? It's Akutsu. First name Daimyo.
You know him?
Former Tojo clan guy, ex-Yakuza.
Ex-Yakuza? Well, if you say so.
Yagami Detective Agency. Maybe I ought to just hire you guys for this. We're looking for a guy. You heard, didn't you?
This guy you're after, he was some kind of girls' bar manager here in town? I take it this manhunt is your idea?
Nah. Soma's taking point on this one. Came from one of his connections. There's gonna be a big pile of cash in it for whoever finds him. Practically all of Kamurocho's in on this race.
And Soma is?
He's the one in charge of the RK gang. Of course, he's former Tojo clan too. First name Kazuki.
That's crazy. Did the whole Tojo clan join this thing?
Kaito would know all about all the bullshit rules it takes to keep the Yakuza running. They'll take their cut from you and call it the honorable thing to do in the same damn breath. Right, Kaito? In this new age, wouldn't you be better off joining us?
You guys are too small time to pull that shit on me.
You know what else, though? In the Yakuza, if your boys went down, it was on you to get revenge for them. I don't give two shits about that these days. I would say, if there's someone disrespecting you, you might as well go get the jump on them. I would walk right up and stick them in the gut. You wouldn't even see it coming, detective. Yeah? So don't go disrespecting me. There won't be a warning next time.
Okay. Akutsu, you said? Did he get very far in the Tojo clan?
Nah. He may have had the potential, but he never got to make anything of it. The whole thing came crashing down before he got his time in the sun. Soma's the same way, actually. They both tried to climb up the Yakuza ranks, but then the families disbanded. And by the time that happened, all the pawns were cleared off the board. So, now they're ex-Yakuza in the wind. And along comes this gang without all the rules and systems they were dealing with. You end up with RK, a network of thugs.
RK? What does the acronym stand for?
Who the hell knows? After the Yakuza, I guess they wanted to sound more Western.
If they think they can replace the Tojo clan, those are pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they've been discriminating. Civilian punks who want quick cash are easy recruits. RK's happy to scoop them up. Next thing you know, you've got an asshole army.
That's unfortunate, but speaking of the Tojo clan, have you talked to Higashi lately?
Yeah. As far as ex-Tojo clan guys go, he's one of the good ones. The family left him in charge of that arcade, and now that they're gone, he's basically the owner. I heard he even gave some of the younger family guys jobs. If you get a chance, you ought to show up there every once in a while.
Nah, Higashi. I am the last person in the world that guy wants to see.
Let's hit it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Oh, sorry, son. Yagami-san made it.
Sorry for the wait. I ran into some typical nonsense. We good to go?
I've been good to go for first thing we'll
If you won't open up, we'll have to play the
I don't mind being the ace in the hole.
Are you and your ego ready then, Yagami-san?
Well, this ain't my department. Film... I might...
Oh, we're going?
Oh, I thought you'd lost already. So, what more could my lawyers want from me here?
Well, normally I would say the same. However, a corpse turned up as you said it would. It turns out you have a penchant for prophecy, Ihara-san.
Prophecy, huh? Kinda dramatic. No Hoshino today? Did you fire the poor guy?
Yagami's my name, sir. In a past life, I used to work with Genda and Saori-san. But today, I'm at Serio High School in a contract advisory role for one of their clubs.
Serio High School?
It's the same school Toshiro-kun went to 4 years ago. You'd know it. I happened to be out there working a separate case. But that was when Shirosake-sensei called, and so that's why I'm here.
Well, well. Okay. Why are you here, then?
That'd be obvious at this point, I'd think. As you know, Mikoshiba turned up as you said. His body was found in a warehouse. The question is, why did you know that well enough to proclaim it in court?
Haha. You might say it was a miracle. I wished hard enough for it to come true, and suddenly it did.
Care to tell us why you'd wish for a miracle like that?
Do you really need me to explain why?
Mikoshiba. You blame him for Toshiro-kun's death, don't you?
I do.
Even though when you took the school to court, no evidence turned up. A third-party investigation found no bullying occurred, didn't it?
At school, Mikoshiba tortured my son. He would beat him up, and then he'd demand all his money. That damn kid was a star student with high grades. My son's own class wouldn't stand up to him. To avoid being beaten, Toshiro used to. He'd steal money from me or his mother to make sure he could pay Mikoshiba off.
Ihara-san, you seem to know a lot about what happened to your son. Do you have any proof?
Would I have lost if I did? That school can rot in hell for all I care. Speaking of, you know what I'm convicted for. It was being a pervert. I admit to everything. I groped a businesswoman's ass in plain sight on a full train. There's no way I'm fighting for an appeal. So as for my defense, I'm in no need of lawyers anymore.
Ihara-san, just a second.
Why would I give you that?
Yagami-san?
Hiro Mikoshiba died in a lot of pain. His final moments were truly horrific. The last thing he felt must have been fear. After slitting his throat, his body was left to rot.
Doesn't that sound great?
There's something I'd like you to look at.
And what's that?
This is Mikoshiba's autopsy report. He endured severe trauma before his estimated time.
Nice shot. Got nothing to...
Ask him something else,
Oh. Yeah. Take a look at this.
Oh, Mikoshiba. Looks like he's seen better days. Where'd you get the photo?
From a teacher at Serio High. But where she got it is the interesting part. A strange woman gave it to her and said to stay away from the Mikoshiba case. You remember Sawa-sensei, yeah? She transferred to Serio 4 years ago. Not long before your son...
Yeah, not a face I'd soon forget.
True. She did say that.
And it's not just her I detest. But if anyone needed to pay, it's nothing short of insane that they were just gonna let him get a teaching credential. It all comes back to a flawed
and it was you, wasn't it? Who were the people behind it?
That's a good one.
The way that interview went, Ihara's definitely guilty. But if we can't connect him to the murderers, we're left with no leads to follow.
Yeah. Kept that secret on lockdown, no matter what I asked. What could possibly link Ihara to those men? Damn it. And I was so close, too. To think they're still somewhere in Ijincho. I need to find them before the trail goes cold.
So you're heading back to Yokohama?
Not tonight. Kaito's waiting for me in the office. I'll be in town for now.
Okay. If anything changes, I'll contact one of you.
Kaito-san, I'm back. Kaito-san?
Hey, did you see that email from Tsukumo?
Huh?
It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage. Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet. It's going viral on all the social media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it.
What the hell?
Stop it! Stop it!
Ehara.
Ehara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
I need to have another chat with Ehara. Damn it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
A train groping and
So the murder footage is already making the rounds on...
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all typical, really. Sentiment, react...
Do we know?
Oh, or perhaps someone even made a video that made it look like the U.S. president. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Can't guys like you tell if a video
Oh,
is...
there are several tells. So I ran every check. Most likely. We're looking at...
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute... Which means it's not...
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the...
Posted sometime last night. But the source, the uploader, spread it across multiple servers.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from me.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could... From how...
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear...
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a... If that's the case...
Only Ehara...
So... Let's roll. Let's hit it.
Really, guys?
I need to.
Wish you hadn't. And stay down.
What is it? Too fast.
the door, please.
Huh? Mafia, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Are you here about the Ahara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video is real, that would mean Ahara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafia? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I am here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right. I'll accept that. For now.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Needless to say, our office is going through this. That's basically.
Huh?
No, I mean, besides,
Right.
which
What do you-
special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ahara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ahara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ahara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
This applies.
Really? Yeah.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ahara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ahara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ahara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ihara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Man, was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I... Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ihara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from Ihara's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ihara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ihara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Doc?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit. Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ihara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated. I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ihara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ihara's alibi doesn't hold up.
This part's still getting to me.
The Shinjuku station diagram? Did something happen at the platform?
Well, the majority of the incident was caught on camera. But I don't think we have any footage of what happened around here. It's not much, but it's a blind spot all the same. Hoshino-kun and I confirmed that at the scene.
Okay, but how would this blind spot change anything?
The first thing that comes to mind is, gives Ihara a chance to swap with the stand-in.
The real Ahara murdered Mikoshiba and Ijincho at 7:30, then headed to Shinjuku Station. Then, just after 9 o'clock, he swapped places with the stand-in, getting caught on purpose.
So you're suggesting that there were
Yep.
two...
And the true assailant, the Ahara look-alike, disappeared into the crowd.
Wait, if what you propose is true, does that mean Ahara never touched the victim?
Yeah.
But the police inspection revealed trace fibers from the victim's clothing on Ahara's hand.
The trace inspection.
Yeah, so no matter what, the fact that Ahara touched the victim, she was...
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker, married to an full name, Yui Mamiya, 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk, she may even...
That's a good...
In that case, we should bear in mind
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say.
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
You think they want something?
They do look like...
This Arcade's idea of an ambush?
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday.
Looks like they
Well, whatever. Follow me.
Okay. All right, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell?
Nope, thanks for waiting, assholes!
Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard.
Shut your mouth! Let's go.
That's one down.
We're not out of the woods just yet. Doc.
Why?
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. Yeah?
Why not? I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless...
I'm fine with...
Yeah, now it...
Really, guys?
Let's roll.
And stay down.
What is it?
Really, guys? What a waste.
Let's hit it.
Really, guys?
What is it? This is it, Talk.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here.
Who knew in it? All right.
Hey, who the hell are you two? Got some invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need
Detectives?
There a problem here? This is a...
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you. You would have talked to...
Why?
See, we all knew the Yakuza out in the cold would come around to us once the...
Who gives a shit?
We got a system for the next Yakuza. Oh.
Yeah.
You...
I don't...
Relax.
You heard them.
Oh, let's go. Ah, come... Hey,
Yo,
Oh,
if you... Screw
hey,
it.
Oh. Sorry. But getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole. Better be careful here. Hey. Uh-huh. Hey. Suspicious.
Hey, where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
Sorry, man.
Hey, you there!
Yes? Can I help you?
You better stop fucking... Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh?
You forgot?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the boss.
But of course. Here, sir. Jeez. Paul? That's a good boy.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when RK needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan's scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats. Huh. Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, shall we get back down to business?
You're not walking out of here.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
Hey! Quit dragging your ass!
Right! Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Now I understand why you wanted Kaito on your side.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
Tak, meet Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Oh, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
Ah, we actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
I guess we shouldn't have taken RK so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
Yeah. Supposedly Selma's the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all the ex-Tojo. Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like an unemployment agent. They've got fit, but if you...
That's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping...
Sorry.
It's Shirosaki. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, Mamiya-san.
Yes.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay.
Really, guys?
ございました。Oh, perfect timing, Yagami-san. And here I was about to go without you. Are you ready to visit Mamiya-san? Well, the best we can hope for is that she'll... Remember, we're speaking to a victim here, Yagami-san. One whose assailant we defend if we had tried to make an... Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes? I'm Shirasaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude?
I understand, but if we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
You're right, but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
I don't have time.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt. Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ehara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since Ehara was on the train with you,
So...
I'm just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never...
How absurd.
We're only trying to help. We could always come... That visit would... You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really...
No, I understand. We thought, but it is a murder. Now, we'll make it as painless...
All right.
We really...
Well, I'm...
Really?
I'm joking. Now let's not screw this up. This is likely the only
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
Suspicious. What the? Uh-huh. Hey. Suspicious. Suspicious.
So?
I'm sorry to put you through this again.
What else?
I understand.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No, your voice might give...
Ironic. Hearing this from...
Perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was...
Nothing else was out
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son.
We'll try our best. Moving along. Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say. What do you get?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here. In the security footage, as you stepped onto the train, it looks like Ihara-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then it kept getting worse from there. To the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed...
Truly awful. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
I just stood there for... I wanted to squeal. I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. You then go...
You said...
No. I was too terrified to look. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already... He must have known I could turn him in at that point.
Right. That was captured by the state.
Great job tailing him in such a... On that note, did you ever happen to lose...
This cat was pretty easy to spot, and no, I never lost...
I'm glad they were good Samaritans here.
For sure.
I see. I think I've got the gist of it, but now we've got a piece of evidence that...
What do you mean?
Despite what we just went over, wouldn't you say this contradicts your account of the incident?
I'm not sure what you mean.
No, Yagami-san is currently...
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that, if you'll allow me to rephrase. Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, Ihara-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba. His kid was about to graduate high school. So Ihara took it upon. But now we come back to the issue. If this footage is authentic, then Ihara-san, the victim's estimated time of death, and it's just not possible. But there's the flip side. If Ihara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage...
I don't know what you...
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had it.
So that's what the...
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot, which would obviously mean that murder...
Then... who shared that video?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing, whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake... But I have to say, thank you very much for your...
Yes. And rest assured, this will end for dredging up.
It's fine.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you
Sure.
to be there?
Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right.
Yo, me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
Are we ready, Yagami-san? Let's start with our
Yeah, let's start there.
So, the victim's story is
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Let's not get ahead. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have...
Well, somebody... That prosecutor in charge of the harassment case, he posted Mikoshiba's murder footage online to ruin Ahara's reputation.
Why would he need to ruin him? He was already convicted. You really have that low of an opinion?
I agree. That doesn't make much sense.
I don't think it...
Of course it...
Hey, this is...
Ahara posted... Maybe he said...
Did he really?
That's true. The murderers...
Yeah.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case...
Maybe they wanted to make a...
Huh?
We know Ahara got himself convicted, but then his conspirators turned it around by almost as if to say...
I see.
That's, well, and let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video.
Well, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then, that's how...
But then...
Tsukumo-san report...
We've been down if we take this...
Then let's... If that's the case...
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ahara using a stand-in? Perhaps the real Ahara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen, remember? From the...
But wait... That's not entirely accurate, is it?
Huh?
Take a look at this.
I'm not sure why you're showing. Sad as it may be,
Yeah. You nailed the exact point I wanted.
Which was...
What do you think this evidence indicates?
Ihara's transit card. That just shows he passed through the Ikebukuro station gate at 7:40. It's...
Then...
I think we're...
Okay, hang on. Take a look at this.
I'm not sure why, sad as it may be.
Yeah.
Which what?
Not every single thing was...
The trace inspection results? What are these?
While these were used to prove Ahara made contact with the victim, this doesn't count it unless the onboard security cameras...
That may be true. Feels like that...
Take a look at this.
I'm not sad as it...
Yeah.
Which...
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shin...
Yeah. Oh, there's a point where Ahara wasn't on camera at...
What is this point you...
Let's all go over the diagram so that... Hey. Suspicious. It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ihara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake...
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ihara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first...
Oh, I mean, yeah!
Think about it, Yagami. Why would Ihara's only to leave such a...
True.
Yeah?
What if every...
Are you saying...
Hiro Mikoshiba has to still be alive.
Well, the body had been...
Of course.
Was that all?
No, hang on. Ihara secured his alibi for the murder by swapping for them to be able to...
Right.
Mikoshiba was actually murdered in Kamurocho, the place used in the murder footage. Maybe it was dressed up to that way the...
I don't mean to
So...
If you want
no.
a yes or...
Was that
no,
all?
No, hang on. Ihara, for them to be...
Right, so...
I know this won't go over well.
Huh?
Bear with me. If that's the...
You're saying the victim of a...
Let me just... Now, if Ihara... They can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so... She could have even called attention to the real Ihara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her, the rest is as we know it.
Hold that thought. Remember that vibrant...
Well, that can also... For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ihara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place. We can work out the other details in summary, and when it comes to the plus, they can't question...
So he... Well, the school, the investigative committee... No surprise for me
Hold
that
on. Before we
What's
all
that?
decide, the obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party? She appears more than financially, so why would she do something so enormous...
Yeah, I haven't gotten that. Or maybe a
enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
What info do we have on Mamiya?
I'll pull her information.
Oh.
What's that?
If Ihara wanted to use this crime at but a solid, which...
That's true.
Looks like Ihara pulled one over once we learn how he's connected.
Let's see. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called...
Huh.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi, 6 years ago, she gave birth to their own...
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. When I went to scope out the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just...
Do you have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Akake-san.
Akaike-san, age 30.
What's that got to do
I
with
found the Kurakawa Academy website. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived.
What?
The girls there get such cute uniforms.
You little...
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Serio High. Sawa-sensei. Ihara's son confided in her. Is she actually a Kurakawa grad too? I don't know Sawa-sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe.
Could this mean...
It's a tenuous link.
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. Ehara orchestrated the groping as a diversion. And by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Iki, we'll call that guy the stand-in made after commit. That's how, and to achieve.
Mamiya, how did some troubled
Well, she was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same...
So you're...
If we can... We do know that maybe she...
Yeah.
Why's that?
It's just... She's passionate, responsible. I know she regrets the past. And now, and so if it... I'm going... The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see... Until then, let's not jump to conclusions.
All right.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa Academy and I stopped...
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but a third year jumped off the school's...
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said...
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on...
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be vice... Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have.
Well, apparently his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when Kusamoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a... She's kind of a new generation heroine.
Huh.
Is any of that...
If they were classmates, then to prove...
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll be... It's clear being that...
Let's start it.
Wait a minute, what?
Yo, you took your sweet time. But I got the gist of it.
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can—
I know, but if you end up taking it off campus...
Don't you understand this? That a fact?
So happens, I'm a great judge.
Hell yeah!
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey, don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ijincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
And stay down. Hey. Hmm? Suspicious. Ah.
Yagami-san.
Hamasawa.
No. Huh.
Hmm?
Yes.
Oh. Hmm. Huh?
What?